We have spent entirely too much time in this country pandering to the sissies and the fucking Nancy boys who run around like they fucking own this place. I get it. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, it's time to fucking lube up and shut them up. What is up, you fucking animals? I am Tactical Pineapple, and once again we are riding out. I know for a fact there are some of you individuals out there who are watching me from outside of America, so for today I would like to say I apologize. This content may not be directly for you, but god fucking damn it, folks. If it ain't America's fucking birthday, we ain't fucking having a good time. Happy birthday, America. 2021 is a fucking shit year so far, so let's hope the rest of the year is all that much better. I don't know about you, but I gauge my years based on July 2nd to July 2nd. Today is Friday, July 2nd. Happy birthday, America. Alright, I know I'm sure some of you individuals out there are probably a little bit confused. It's not uncommon for people to be looking at me all funny when I say happy birthday, America, and it's only the 2nd of July. But that's exactly what it is, folks. July 2nd, 1776 was the day that Congress convened and passed the Act of Independence in and of itself. It wasn't until 2 days later where the Declaration of Independence was drafted, signed, and then pushed out. But gosh damn it, woo! July 2nd was the date that Congress finally fucking did something. So yes, folks, July 2nd is America's birthday. To James Adams, the man who said this day would be celebrated for years and years to come. You are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong. Now, obviously, the national holiday does not take place until Sunday this year, July 4th, where we will play with fireworks. We will drink too much beer. We will eat too many burgers. But, damn, if we ain't going to have ourselves a good time, because we are fucking American people, and that is what we do here. We have fun. We celebrate America. And as James Adams said, sometimes we're going to do it with guns. So, once again, like I said, happy birthday, America. As I said, let's talk about it, folks. America's birthday, what does it mean to you? I don't know. I can't tell you what it means to you, but I can tell you what it means to me. We all know my stance on the Second Amendment. I can promise you that my stance on all amendments to the Constitution, as it was written in 1776, are all pretty much the same, folks. It is America. America is great. America, the way it was designed and built, is a magical fucking thing. Our founding fathers and mothers, to be honest, because behind every founding father was a woman who was just as strong, pushing them to be better than what they were. Our founding members did some amazing things. They put a lot of things in place that they knew would need to be there in order to maintain the republic for which we stand. Yes, I did pull the juxtaposition out of the one, the only Pledge of Allegiance. I know it's not something that existed during the time of our founding fathers. I grew up reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So, I would like to take this opportunity while on the motorcycle, while approaching my local Harley-Davidson dealership with the American flag hanging outside, to say, yes, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There's so much to be unpacked in there. It is an amazing, amazing thing to hear that said by multiple children, by multiple adults, by just a chasm of individuals at one time. I appreciate the verbiage of this statement. I appreciate everything about it. I unfortunately believe it has long been forgotten. The indivisible with liberty and justice for all has gone away for the most part, folks. It's sad to say it, but it is the absolute 100% truth. It is rather unfortunate, but there's so much in that Pledge of Allegiance that now that it's not being said, I believe has been forgotten. And we need to move back, remember these things, and actually get back to what we were as a country, where we were one nation under God, completely indivisible by any measure, and with liberty and justice for all. Now, I know that there are lots of protests that continue today saying that liberty and justice are not something for everybody. And I disagree with this wholeheartedly. I do believe there are some police officers who do overextend the baton, essentially. I believe it happens to everybody, though. I believe certain individuals do egg things on a little bit. You know, when we talk about police officers dying on the job or something like that, I always hear the argument, they knew what they signed up for. Well, turnabout is fair play, folks. If you are a criminal and you are in the process of getting arrested and you choose to resist that arrest, you knew what the fuck you were signing up for. It is 2021. There's no way an individual, whether you are colored, black, Mexican, Hispanic, Asian, I don't care. The color of your skin doesn't matter. You know that there's a damn good chance if you resist arrest, you will not go home that night. Like, come on, folks. The interesting thing is this is literally less than 5%, maybe even less than 1% of all police interactions end in fatality. Now, I don't really want to get into that whole political debate, that whole political battle, because what I'm basically saying is we just need to become indivisible again. We need to come together, understand that our fucking people. We need to come together, and we need to let everybody know, like, the only thing that we need to worry about is the fact that we are all brought together under the red, white, and blue. It's so sad to see the state of this country, knowing full well that the division is pushed by the media and not by the people. You know, I've seen videos of individuals online asking, look, do you really hate me because of the color of my skin, or do you hate me because, you know, you think that I hate you? Well, neither. I don't fucking hate you for nothing. The color of your skin does not make me love or hate you. The actions that you show me, the way that you act, that is 100% how I judge an individual. And yes, I do judge people. I'm honest with myself. Anybody who says that they don't judge people using preconceived biases or notions is lying to themselves. We all have preconceived biases. We live our lives with that, and that is a good thing. But we don't need to be divided. Now, we all have those preconceived notions and biases, but we don't need to be divided by them. Like, we all live a particular way. We all act a particular way. This is a way that's trained into us by the way we're brought up, the things that we learn in our personal experiences. And there's nothing wrong with that. Keeping an open mind and understanding, though, that not every individual that you run into who looks like a homeless person is necessarily going to be a homeless person. And even if they are a homeless person, that doesn't mean they're going to smell like piss or be an alcoholic or this or that. It's just what it is. And I know homeless people, it's not a dig on being homeless. It's not a dig on homeless people. It's just an idea or an individual type of individual or a preconceived notion of something, a bias that we all carry that I believe everybody would understand. Now, at the end of the day, we are all people. We are all Americans, and we need to hold everybody else responsible for the actions of all people. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody should be punished because of one person's crime. It means that we need to act and, play games accordingly. We need to act accordingly. We're America. We are Americans. We define this country. This country was founded on principles of fucking freedom. Sometimes freedom is violent. Sometimes freedom is violence. But the majority of the time, freedom is peace. The juxtaposition to the violence is the actual safety that's created by owning such powerful tools as guns. People want to pull the Second Amendment. Well, the problem with that is that the Second Amendment protects all the others, and we've heard it before. America can't exist without the Second Amendment because people will take away all of your other freedoms. It is the threat of the American population owning and possessing the majority of the firearms within the states that prevents our government and the people who wish to have more power than they currently have from coming and just taking everything away from you. It is 2021, folks. If you don't know all about civics at this point, then I don't know if you can be helped, but you do need to learn. You need to learn about politics. You need to learn about the civics that have run this country. Thomas Jefferson famously said that I've given you a republic if you can keep it. I, for one, folks, want to fucking keep the republic. The difference between a democracy and a republic is in a democracy, your rights can be voted away from you without representation. In a republic, you have a say. You 100% have a say. And the Second Amendment was never meant for hunting, folks. The Second Amendment was your final say. When your representatives do not represent you, it is your job, it is your duty to redress your grievances directly with your representatives. It is your job to redress your grievances with your government. January 6th was a fucking joke. This was not an insurrection. But what it was a statement. It was a statement that put fear back in the heart of politicians. And regardless of all the things that didn't happen that day, the one thing that did happen was the people took back some power. Now, by pleading out and not standing behind our fellow Americans while they're going through these court battles related to January 6th, we are ceding that power back to the politicians. I don't know about you, but I refuse to give that power back. I want my politicians afraid of me. I want my quote-unquote leaders to fear the things that will happen should they go against my wishes. We have been the silent majority for entirely too long. And as much as you individuals out there, and you know who you are, that say, I stand with freedom and I stand with liberty, but I don't stand behind this, you're full of shit. Put your shit down and walk away from the line because you're not helping. Either you take up and you fucking get out there and you start making your voice heard just like I do by coming on here and trying to, tell people, hey, enough is enough. But even what I'm doing here isn't enough. What I'm doing here is just me voicing an opinion and some people fucking listening to it. There was a comment on one of my videos recently that my my Roadhog rants are a nice breakup of the day. And Dickie, I appreciate that. Maybe I do need to rant some more. Maybe being an American is more about ranting and raving and being a fucking lunatic than it is about being quiet and courteous and being a steward of the country. At this point in my life, I have kids. I have a life. I have things to lose. And I don't care anymore. I don't care if I lose those things. Because let's be completely honest. Without freedom, none of it matters. I pay fucking property taxes every year so that I can have the right to own my land. If I don't pay it, they'll come take it away from me, regardless of how much money I've paid, regardless of whether I owe anybody money for it. Just the fact that I own a little bit of property is enough for them to tax me? No, I'm fucking tired of that shit. I have a right to own my land. I have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And God damn it, I'm gonna fucking fight for it. This country needs to return to what it once was. A bunch of strong men held at night by stronger women, willing to give up everything, willing to sacrifice every possession that they had in order to maintain their freedom, in order to live a life unchained by some asshole who doesn't know shit about their life. We have spent entirely too much time in this country pandering to the sissies and the fucking Nancy boys who run around like they fucking own this place. I get it. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, it's time to fucking lube up and shut them up. I'm sick and tired of all these little girls running around in their fucking goddamn sissy boy fucking tight jeans that fucking testicles are cut off because they're willing to give up their children. You know, the youth today, what is it, 1 in 5 kids now believe that they're homosexual? Well, this is pushed on them. They're told that they need to be that way. It's cool to be that. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're a homosexual, fine. Don't push it on my fucking kids, though. Don't push it on my family. I'm going to have children. I do have children. I have 2 of them. I'm not going to have any more children because responsibly, I can afford to in today's society. Not to mention, I feel like I was irresponsible in the fact that I even brought 2 into the world with the way we fucking live right now. My hope is that I'm wrong. My hope is that my kids can grow up in a free America. My hope is that my kids don't have to fight the fight that my fucking grandparents have set up. Because let's face it. You know, we go back and people want to say, well, it was 100 years ago. It was 200 years ago where this shit started. Well, the decay started immediately because that's what happens. People get into power. That power drives them. They get hungry. They want more. They want more. And they want more. So they do whatever they can to gain more power. It's our job as the citizenry to prevent them from taking too much power. But here we are in 2021 where our government can literally tell us, nope, go home, folks. No work for the next month and a half, 2 months. We need you to sit down, shut up, and do what we tell you because there's a pandemic. People now work for companies that are mandating you to go out and get an experimental vaccination that, number one, I'm not even going to go into it because fuck YouTube. YouTube will shut me up and silence me if I even go into that. But I will just say this. The mandates are bullshit. The vaccine don't work. I'll still get flagged and popped, but at least maybe they won't take it down. I am an American. I have a choice. I have a right to my own life, my own liberty, and my pursuit of happiness. Anybody who chooses to get in my fucking way from this point forward needs to know I'm done playing games with you. This is America's birthday, July 2nd, 2021, and I'm telling you And I'm telling everybody who's paying attention that I've drawn my line in the sand. I am giving no more ground to anybody. My freedoms were given to me by the founding fathers of this country, and I'm going to use them. I will redress my grievances with my current politicians. I will do what I need to do to return America to the republic that was given to us. It is possible to return America to greatness. The whole "Make America Great Again" sentiment needs to come back. I know there are individuals who said it never went away, but it did. People were frightened to lose their jobs, to lose their house, to lose their family. People were frightened to give up everything that they have built over the years because, well, the people who are in power have the ability to take it away. Then you don't live free. That's all I have to say. And if you are like me, an American, proud to be an American, proud to live free, to live a life unbound by chains, set forth by a government that wishes nothing more than to make you a fucking cash cow, then stand up. Stand up wherever you are right now. Say the Pledge of Allegiance. And let's get this shit back on the fucking right track, folks. It is America's birthday 2021, and I am not giving up. America can succeed again. And guess what? That might mean America might have to bleed again. So to all you fucking pansies out there who want to take my freedoms, who want to take my money and give it to other individuals, who want to take everything I have and give it to other people, come and fucking take it. I mean it. Come and fucking take it. I'll gladly hand it over to you if you got balls enough to make me fucking go cold on top of that property you wish to take. So everybody else, I know this has been a bit of a rant. I appreciate you for stopping by. Why don't you go give a little subscribe and a like, because I'm about to do a whole lot more ranting, folks. Happy birthday, America. To everybody else, I want you to stay safe, stay vigilant, stay frosty, and know for one fucking minute that I stand with you so long as you stand with freedom. Keep it 2 wheels down, shiny side up, and fuck carrying the pistols. It's time to tote rifles, motherfuckers. They want them, they can come get them. America's free, baby.